And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He completes it to Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think
it's caught inside the 25 and down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Play action. It's Jackson going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. He cuts right sideline in some space. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson forced out to his left. He's got Fuller. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A toss out to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that. And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football. So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started? It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 40-yard line. 51
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
54. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, it's Jones.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. To throw again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away, and he's in for the 49ers score. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This time, Jackson will throw it. This one caught by Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mayfield looks to throw. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. A first down throw from Mayfield to Barkley on the check down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Mayfield. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Kelechi the guard. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Fuller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Mayfield on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
This is Barkley. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Let's go, dudes.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, good move. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good...
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, Ebron with it over the middle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility who can dance with...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Giants! From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Fuller. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, never takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns has got him in the lead. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And Ingram holds it in. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And an alley to run. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't call us dangerous. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no favor.